Roses are red, and so is my heart. Be my Valentine? Or I can, you know, rip you apart.
Hey guys, what is up? It's Kay here bringing you a tutorial. Ooh, wow. So I'm actually doing it on this look I did quite some time ago. I believe it was like 2015-ish? Could even be 14. I think it was 15. Who knows? Who knows? It's old, but I saw it on my gram and I was like, damn, Beach, you ain't bad. That wasn't bad, Beach. Because a lot of times I look at my old stuff and I'm like, wow, that's gross. But I saw this one and I was like, alright, good concept, not awful technique. Let's see if we got better at face painting. Because if you guys haven't noticed, most of my looks are more like SFX based and painting minimal. I'm bad at it. And I know, to get better at something, you should practice. But I prefer to just avoid it, so, you know, we'll see if I've actually grown over time. But just for some background, this was a Mehron, like, contest back in, like, 2015? And I think it was, like, Valentine's Day themed, or something of the sort, guessing by what I did. So, yeah, that's where it all came from. Anyway, let's go. Also, heads up, I'm gonna be watching Big Mouth while I record this, so you and I might not be talking a lot. Voiceover case, she can talk to you, alright?
Maybe I want to sit and watch Big Mouth.
Alright. My bad. My bad.
Nah, I'm just kidding, you good.
Why, because I finish it all in one night?
Hell yeah, Beach!
Damn, I'm good. Also, in case you were wondering, I know, I said I would stop talking. I lied. What a surprise. This cute shirt with bra underneath. But this cute shirt is just a sheer shirt, and it's got those, like, sick emo hand bits from 2012 that I wanted forever. Is from Dollskill. I have 100 subscribers, so you can tell this video is not sponsored, but it is from Dollskill, and it is so fun, and I've been wearing it a lot, and I enjoy it. I've high-key just wanted a sheer shirt forever. It's nothing crazy, but yeah. Okay, tutorial for now. I'm sorry. Let's... action. Yeet.
And I'm already distracted again. Nice.
How would you guys feel if I did a tutorial for the hormone monstress? I don't even know what I'd be doing, but damn, I love her. She's the worst. It's great.
Alright, so I'm gonna start by taking some red face paint on a small face paint brush, and I'm just gonna draw a heart over my left eye. Be aware drawing symmetrical shapes over this part of your face is pretty difficult because the terrain over here is just, you've got the bump of the brow bone, the sinkhole of your eye, the protrusion of your cheekbones. It's just a hot mess trying to get a symmetrical shape, so don't worry, it's not you, it's just the way you were born. Anyway, yeah, get that heart down and then just color it in. I'm using the Mehron Basics palette for most of this, along with a pink aqua paint from them as well. I'm going to give the red a little bit to dry so I can put on another layer without disturbing the one underneath. In the meantime, I'm taking that pink aqua paint and I am just painting a very cartoon style shaped skull right over the rest of my face, essentially. I don't do a super detailed skull. It's really cartoony, and yeah, you can do it at your own liberty. You can follow the shape I did or follow one that you think is more flattering for your face. You know, just look at a skull and map it out. This paint comes off super easy with baby wipes and even a wet napkin, so no worries, it'll come right off if you make a mistake. And a bit of a life hack from me, when you are using water-activated paint over your eyelids, make sure to let them stay shut and dry for a few minutes and don't make it like a super watery consistency. Otherwise, when you open your eyes, it will transfer and it'll crease up a lot, and yeah. So just give it a good second to dry before opening your eyes. Now I'm going to start painting on my jawline, and I like to do like nice rounded off lines, and the bottom jaw does not connect to the top jaw. Like I said earlier, it's a super cartoony version of a skull, and yeah. Also, I have these pink parts meet in the middle. I'm going to end up wiping that off because I wanted to leave room for the teeth to have black in between them, so it looks like the mouth is kind of stuck a little bit open. So, yeah. As I'm painting my face, I tried to keep the pink on some of the high parts of the face, you know, like where the skull really protrudes out and stuff. But I don't take it all the way to the bottom of my jawline, even though that's where I have, like, a very hard invisible bone, because that's your jawline. So I don't carry it all the way down. You'll see I leave some space right there, and I'm just going to fill that in with black later, just to kind of give it that more, like, floaty skull vibe, you know? This is the point where I realize I don't really like the idea of the teeth touching entirely, and I want to have some black space between them. So I clear out some space so it'll be easier to put the black and whites down, because over the pink it'll suck. Realize also, like this, there's not that dramatic curve to the skull shape, so then I just work on kind of carving that back into it. Like I said, baby wipe or even just a paper towel with water will take most of this off just fine. So carve it out till you have a shape you like, and then start filling it in with black. I'm essentially putting black everywhere where there's not pink so far, except for my lips, because I plan on putting teeth there. And just like with pink, putting white over black will just kind of turn it gray, so just my rule of thumb is wherever you're going to put white paint, leave it bare skin first. You can work over other paints, but I don't suggest it. Anyway, I fill in all the black areas now and make myself feel kind of like a lava lamp. I don't know, if you squint your eyes and you just see like the pink blobby shapes in the black paint, you know? Just me? Okay, that's fair. Anyways, once you have all this black down, you are going to take the white face paint and you're going to start painting teeth on. Essentially, it is just elongated curved triangles with butts, because you have those two little bumps at the top, so they kind of look like hearts. And yeah, I feel like in the first photo, this read really well, and in this look, it's harder to tell that they're hearts. I don't know what I did. Why is younger me better at this? Ugh, bitch. Anyway, I just keep drawing these long, skinny, pointy hearts until I have a skeleton mouth full of little Valentine goblin teeth. And my camera also needed to charge, so I stopped recording it at some point. So now we're here. Hope it's not too complicated. Just as a little detail, I'm taking some red face paint on a super skinny face paint brush, and I'm just going to outline the top of all the teeth, as well as do little draggy lines upward. This is partially to define the heart shape, and also just add a little bit of detail, because I want to get into adding more detail into my looks. Also, it kind of looks like gums. Kind of, not really, but it's like the illusion of gums, even though a plain skull wouldn't have them, but you know, to hold the teeth on, you gotta. So, yeah, anatomy is something or other. By now, the red heart around my eye is completely dry, so I'm going to take some more red face paint and just go right over it just to deepen the color and even it out a bit. And now, since it's wet again and super opaque, I'm going to take a black face paint on a small flat face painting brush and just go around the edges and slowly blend it into the red. I go back in with the red and then the black, and you just go back and forth until it's nice and blended out and you got a bit of a shadow. I'm trying to give it that like cut out effect. So yeah, we're gonna do a little highlight later, but for now just worry about the shadow. In my opinion, the key to a good blend is really to just keep going back and forth between the red and the black. I'll put black down, then I'll go over with some red, and I personally use the same brush because then the two colors mix on the brush. And yeah, try not to darken the very center of the eye or anything, just keep it around the edges if you can. Something I didn't do the first time, but am now, is taking a fluffy brush with a super bright red eyeshadow. This is from the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, and I'm just going to do a super basic but kind of glam eye over on this other eye so it doesn't feel too boring. I work that red on with sweeping motions back and forth, and then I'm going to take a matte black eyeshadow and put it like right in the outer V, outer corner area of that same like cat eye shape, and work it back and forth between the black brush and the red brush so it gets a little blend. You know how beauty makeup works. For a little bit of added dimension, I'm taking a purple also from the Ultimate Brights palette and just throwing it on top of the black for a little bit of dimension and like color there. And once I'm happy with how smoked out it is, a nice little simple glam eye, I'm gonna take a nice pretty shimmer color and just throw it on the lid. It's like a little pinky champagne-y color, you know? Yeah. I'm gonna take the same color and throw a little bit just on the inner corner, as well as start highlighting my cheekbones with it, and just doing some areas around the face. I figure we'll keep it cohesive all throughout. Now with black paint, I start painting on the little skeleton nose. And I end up undoing quite a bit of it because I realized I should like try to make it like heart-shaped. So yeah, instead it looks like an upside down tooth at first, and then I elongate it, and the whole nose is just a journey. Just, you do you. Paint a nose on. That's all I got for you there. Now I'm taking that same red eyeshadow from earlier on a fluffy brush and starting to do some shading around my face that you might see on a skull. I'm not crazy with how the forehead shading came out. That was my fault. I definitely should have done it better, but I was just, I don't know, wasn't in the right headspace for it, I guess. I was just like, we'll give you this little blue shadow. So yeah. But after I do that, I start going around the bottom edges of the top jaw, so it looks a little more three-dimensional, along with both edges, top and bottom, of the bottom jaw. Am I saying top and bottom enough? Now I'm taking a flat brush with that same red shadow, as usual, and kind of stamping the shadow on around the heart, and then I try to, like, drag a clean line around it. What I was going for was trying to make it look like the area around the hole was raised, just to more 3D effect stuff I was trying to do and work on. It didn't come out great, and I feel like it kind of muddied up. But, you know, we live and we learn. So, that's the best I got, yeah. Try to go around the hole so it looks like a little bit of shadow around the edge, so the edge closest to the heart looks raised, so we can add highlights to it. Yeah. To keep consistent, I go around the nose as well, just adding a little bit of shadow to the side so it had that sunk in feeling. And then I'm just going to drag this color under my eyes too, because I realized they were looking a little plain. So we put our shadows down, so now I'm taking a white face paint and going around those edges where I didn't put shadow, so it has that highlight effect, like a light catching it. Much like the shadows are meant to like compress the face inwards, the highlights are meant to make it look like they are raised outwards. So I try to make the edges of most of the holes on my face look like they're catching some light. It ended up being a bit of a messy application around the eye, and in photos it doesn't read well, but hey, c'est la vie. I can't paint. I avoid it. I decide that it's looking a little empty over here, so I take that same red brush from before and just start dragging a few lines down from this eye. Little bit of tears, I guess you could say. And then I take some red paint on that tiny little brush and just drag it down as well. Like I said, I just really want to start adding more details into the look, and it ties in with my teeth, so yeet. Now for our finishing touch, I'm just going to drag black body paint all down my neck. Just so it's super messy, super rough. It doesn't have to completely cover my neck skin. I just want it so when I turn the contrast up in pictures, it looks extra dark and it looks like my head is like slightly detached from my body. You dig? Yeah. And with that, we're just about finished, so I'm gonna let Video K take it back.
Hey guys, and thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to see more of my shenanigans. Also, I do a Twitch stream occasionally, here and there, when I do makeup on Twitch live. Yeah, you know, as people do on Twitch. And make sure to follow my Instagram as well, because I am way more active on there than I am anywhere else. Anyway, final verdict is that I think this one came out a little better than the original. I'm not wildly impressed with how I've improved. I think I could have thrown some gray shading on the teeth, but I was really scared to overpower them because the white paint I have isn't super opaque. Because I used a brand that wasn't Mehron. My Mehron paints all came out much better, I feel like. Yeah. I enjoy this look. Little romantic skeleton action. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I want to put contacts in. I'm going to do that for the photos, so make sure to look for the photos of me with the contacts in, because I'm going to need to wash some of my hands off to do that, and yeet. Cool. Okay guys, see you in the next one. Bye.